Welcome to Trade Doc, Theta Options Trader. Recap today's close, look at the futures, scan our ETF watches, spot opportunity. This is for educational purposes only. You're responsible for your own trading. Today is February 14th, 2017. Markets just closed 10 minutes ago. And the markets, it looks like they all closed green, averaging up over a 1/4%, with the Dow actually closing at the all-time high of 20,504, as well as the S&P closing at the all-time high. Nasdaq closed at the all-time high, and the Russell is about 50 cents away from pretty much almost closed at the all-time high. So this is pretty indicative. So 20,504, that's an all-time high. That deserves a mark right there. 20,500. Just take a second to do this. 20,504. I should have actually done it right here. Okay, so this is an all-time high for the Dow. See what happens from there. But yeah, yesterday was up. Today it kind of started down here, and it gained pretty much almost 130 points in the day. Here it says it was up 92 from yesterday's close, so I'm not going to take any more time up. Here's in the futures, things are moving. The Dow is 20,492 here, so it's scaling back a little bit. Bonds are down, the VIX is down, crude was up 0.5%, natural gas was pretty much unchanged, gold was up 1/4%, silver was up 3/4%, almost 5 cents away from making $18 an ounce. Copper came down 1.5%. Japan, the dollar was up 1/4%, so it's at 101.21. Mexican peso was up 1/4%. And these soft metal commodities, copper taking the hit, aluminum was up 1/4%. Bitcoin was up 2.25%. Coffee was down 0.75%. Take a look at the charts. We start with USO, and we are short USO, and they were up 0.5%, kind of holding on to this trend line. That's the trend line I'm looking to break. My target's right here, 1107, but it's probably going to be more like right here for the first target, 1121. And I had a UNG option order, and it just expired. I didn't get filled. Here's XOP. I took a little bit of profits on this today, right here at the lows, just because I seen the movement that oil was doing. So I'm still short half a position. Say if it comes up again in the morning, I'll probably just short it again, but this is starting to look like an inverse head and shoulders, so I wouldn't be surprised if they ramp up for some reason. Natural gas, I added a good position in yesterday, and I added a little bit more today. I think this is short-term bottom for right now, so I'm pretty good got a good hefty natural gas position. Gold, still long. Haven't done anything with it. I actually took profits on a negative delta calendar. So that means I took profits on this on the negative side. And I have a bullish position, a positive delta now. GDX didn't do nothing in it. They kind of looks like they're holding this support. We'll see if they can hold it for a little longer. See what the speech brings tomorrow. That's pretty much what it's hampering on. This is silver. Come on, silver. Well, and silver doesn't want to blow up, but I got a good long position in silver, along with silver miners. Energy sector was up 0.25%. The volatility is coming down and the relative strength is coming up. So it looked like it was at the end of the session that they actually recovered most of their losses, and they were up 0.25%. XLU, God, I don't know why it's blowing up, so not blowing up, but I'll just move forward. This is industrial sector, crushing an all-time high, crossing above this all-time high again. There's just like a lot of material sectors in here. Showing overbought right now, and the relative strength is the volatility is coming down in that. Material sector, I am long, and they were down pretty much unchanged. You could call it 0.02%. I'm long material sector, and I'm going to be holding this position for a while, just because it's an inflationary hedge. And XLV, I placed a short in that today. Open it up, LABU. Gave me a good sell signal here. They look like they're overbought right now. They still could ramp up from that. They could still ramp up about 2%, which if they do go up 2%, I'll just place another short on there. I filled up 2/3 of a position. IYR, the real estate sector, placed another short on that with the triple leverage this time, and I'm already profitable in that, so I'll be holding that for a while. Home builders, haven't put in a position, I just didn't get a chance to, but I want to get short the home builders, just like I have this signal here. Retail, they came up, starting to work that channel. Believe they found strength. Groupon is the only thing that I have, and I'm already positive on that from building it up. These right here, and they're coming up with earnings tomorrow morning, so I expect that to go up. Financial sector, we took that loss yesterday, closed out our short position FAZ. I didn't swing trade. I'm just gonna let that ramp up for a while and come back to reality. The SPYs were up 0.5%. The Dow was up 0.5%. So moving beyond that trend line, and you can see how stretched it is. And the Qs were up a little over 0.25%. The Russell was up a little over 0.25%, moving this all-time high even some more. So they didn't close at the all-time highs like all the other majors did. Emerging markets, they were up 0.1%. I think they might be rolling over. Japan was down 0.75%. China was down, pretty much unchanged. India, I'm waiting for this to come down, and it was down almost a little over 0.1%. Russia was up 0.1%, and the euro fell down also. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace.